Do you know what is way overdue? Me taking out the boho lock extensions. I know so many of you have been waiting for this video and it's finally here. I'm happy to say I finally took my boho lock extensions out. And I have been enjoying my natural locks so much. Stay tuned and watch this video all the way through to the end if you want to see what it is looking like in all its glory. I've got it up in a star right now so you can't really see, but I'm going to show you what it looks like and I'm going to do comparison videos at the end as well. Okay, so stay tuned. I know so many of you have been waiting for the tutorial on how to take down the boho lock extension. So many of you were worried that it would be really difficult and tedious to take out. You wanted to know if there would be any damage incurred, and you just wanted to know how my locks look like after I'd taken them out. This video is going to contain all of that and more. Okay, let me show you how you take these boho lock extensions out. First thing you're going to do is brush the extensions at the end of the microlock you're working on using a fine-tooth comb. This is going to make the unbraiding process a lot easier. Next step is to pick out the loops I made when I initially installed the microlocks. And for this I used a crochet hook, but you can use anything that is small enough to get in and just pick out that loop. Once you've done that, you can go on ahead and unbraid the extensions freely. Once you have successfully unbraided the extensions, you can just pull the extensions through really nice and easy, just like that. And here is what my locks look like after. Okay, really easy, really simple. And that one is all done. Woohoo! Now this one, it was on its last legs. As you can see, it's halfway out. So all I had to do was really loosen the ends, and as you can see, it slid out so easily. One thing people wonder is, if you leave the extensions in long enough, will they intertwine and intermingle and lock with your natural locks on their own? And the answer is nope, they will not do that. The two textures are way too different for that to happen. And there you have it. That is how simple it is to take out the boho lock extensions if you use my method. Taking the boho lock extensions out was not as hard as people thought it would be. It was a process. So all you need to do really is set yourself up for success. Get comfortable, get your favorite show on or whatever series you're watching, and get to work. As with many repetitive tasks, the longer you do it, the quicker you get. And here I am, I've done half of my hair already and I'm so excited, but I was even more excited when I finished. But wait, before the big reveal, let's talk about the health of my locks after. I am going to keep it 100% real with you guys. As I was going through the process of taking the extensions out, I did notice a few locks that had gotten thinner at the point where the extensions were attached. I do have thin ends on my locks, and that's just because the ends of my hair were thin when I actually locked my hair. So the ones that were extra weak, they got a little bit weaker, okay? But most of my locks are absolutely fine. Out of 270 something of my locks, I think it was 4 of them or 5 of them. Your locks might not be the same as mine. If you have thick locks where your ends are thick as well, you probably won't have any issues at all. But of course, it's really the length of time, I think, that compounds any potential damage. So I had these boho lock extensions in for, I want to say, a year and 2 to 3 months. That's way longer than I intended, and I think beyond the safe limits of how long you should have these boho lock extensions in for. My recommendation would be have these boho lock extensions in for 6 to 9 months. 9 months would be the maximum. When you get past the 9 months, that's when you may start to incur a bit of damage. But overall, my locks were still healthy. They have grown longer and I am so happy with it. I still 100% loved the boho lock extensions and I will be definitely doing it again. The only thing I would do differently is that I would make sure that I weave the extensions in a little bit higher on the areas of my locks that are thicker, so that the ends don't carry that weight, if that makes sense. Okay, without further ado, I am going to show you what my boho lock extensions look like now. I'm gonna do a comparison video somewhere over here. I absolutely love a comparison picture because look at the difference in length. When I first took out my extensions, it was obvious that my hair had grown, but nothing beats seeing the progress like this. Okay, so my overall thoughts on whether or not Boho Loc extensions are worth doing is that they absolutely are. If you want to do it, do it. Life is for the living. If you're thinking of ending your lock journey, if you're thinking of doing something drastic like cutting your locks, if you are feeling like you're bored of your locks and you just want to do something different, if you are a girl that is struggling with the length of your locks, if you just want to explore and you are a girl that likes to be creative with your locks, then absolutely Boho Loc extensions are something that are worth trying. I am always an advocate for doing what you want to do with your hair when you want to do it with your hair. Don't let anyone tell you what you can and can't do. It is your choice. You are free. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have found it helpful, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and if you want to subscribe to see more content about locks, makeup, and whatever really, then go ahead and subscribe. I also have Instagram and TikTok, which you can follow me on there as well if you want. Thanks for watching. Bye.